One of the members asked me, how do we create this authority statement banner that you see on a lot of websites? So on this particular sales page, we see it up at the top. Usually we'll see it at the top, or we might see it further down on the page. It's the section where you want to build authority, let the world know that you've got all these different credentials and things like that. So how do you create this so that it looks nice and uniform? Let me just show you how I would do this inside of Canva. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of eyeball how big this is. And I have a Google Chrome extension here. It's called Measure It. So I'm going to click on that, and then it just allows me, I'm just going to kind of draw over this to get an eyeball of what the size is. And so it's telling me that what I have selected is about 1131 by 97 pixels. Then I'm going to go ahead and just click that off. And now I'm going to come to Canva, and I'm going to create a new design here. Let me just move this over here, and it's going to be a custom design. Now the width, you can make it as big or as short as you want. So I'm just going to say 1100, and the height, I'm actually going to double it. So it was 97. So I'm just going to say 250 at this point. Okay. And then we're going to create a new design. And actually, I'm going to make this, I'm going to double both sizes, and then we can reduce the size later. And this will just make the clarity a little better. So here's my little banner. And the first thing that I would do, let me just shrink my head down here a little bit. The first thing that I would do is I would go to Elements, and I would search for what we call the frames. And the reason I like to use frames is because it will keep everything consistent, and your picture will just drop right in there. Now I could do a circle banner. I could just do like this little framed view here. I could just do a regular square, whatever you want to do. I think I'll just keep with that. And let me just make it as big as possible, but yet still have just a smidgen of white space here. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And now I'm just going to duplicate it a few times, and I'm just going to copy it over. And Canva's kind of on a roll here. It knows how to space things over. Now, I'm not for sure exactly how many I'm going to use at this point, but I've just put a few in. Now, the next thing that I'll want to do is go to my uploads. Now, I've already uploaded a few things here. Now, on this banner, let me just mention, what I like about this is it's all kind of a grayscale or one color. Now, usually when you get these as seen on and all that kind of stuff, or different company logos, everybody has their different colors. But if you can make it grayscale, I think it just makes it look more professional, and then it's not competing with whatever your branding is. All right. Now, I have a few pictures that I've uploaded, and I'm just going to drag them in, and you'll notice some of them are different colors, and then some of them I've already set up to be grayscale. Okay. Let me just drag one more over here. Do I have anything else? I don't think I have anything else that I uploaded. So that's fine. So what I'm going to do, let me just delete this one. I'm going to delete the image. Actually, I'm going to delete the frame also. And there we are. So now there's the banner at this point. And so the ones that are not black and white, if I double click on it, I can edit the video. Maybe. And on this, then a couple things. I mean, if it was like a logo and you just wanted to take the the background off, you could do that. There's different effects here that you can do. And what I want is I just want like a grayscale. Okay. So I just went to filters up here, and then I'm just going to choose one of these classic ones down here. And I'm just going to go all the way through, and let's see. And it gives you all these choices, and you know, you could use different colors if you wanted, but again, if you make it, whoops, and some of these are quite busy, but now you'll see that it's not as difficult on your eyes. Okay. So now here we have the banner, and at this point we've got the size up here, and I like to put the size of my image, and I'm just going to call it as seen on banner image. Okay. And then I'm just going to download it. Now, when we go to download it, what you'll want to do is um, create this so that the background is transparent. Okay. So now let's just come back over here for a second. There's a couple of different ways you could do this. You could bring this in as all one image, and then it would just fit across here. Or depending on what platform you're using, you could make this one row and have individual sections, image sections the same size, and then just drop them in. So however you want to do it, but in this instance, I'm just going to download it as one image and as transparent. So I'm going to come up to the share and then click on download. And the PNG, this is a paid version, the PNG transparent background. Now, the size, remember we set the size 2100 by 250. If you like double the size or 1.5 size, then it gives you more clarity that when you shrink it down, things won't be as pixelated. So I'm going to go ahead and download this image. Okay, so I've downloaded the image, and here it is. This is my banner image, and because I said transparent, then none of the white is showing up. So now let's head over to our website or landing page builder and pop that in. Okay, now I'm inside of Go HighLevel / Funnel Gorgeous, and this is just a test page. So what I've done, just so you can see the difference, I added a section here, and I just colored the background so you could see that this image is going to be transparent. And then I've added a row right here. And next what I'm going to do is add an element. And the element that I'm going to add, because I've already put everything into just one image, I'm just going to click image, and now it's going to have me put the image in. So I'm going to upload my image and insert that. Okay, so you can see that I've uploaded the image and I just dropped it in there. Okay, how easy is that? Now, again, depending on which platform you're using, I'm in this instance, I'm using Go HighLevel / Funnel Gorgeous. So over here to the left are all of the sizes. So I could change the size. Remember, I had increased the size a little bit just so that I could have wiggle room. And so if I wanted the height to be 100, for instance, I just put that in, and then notice the resolution still is pretty good there. Okay. So if I wanted, I could add just a little piece of text. So let me go ahead and do that. And let me just drag it right there. And I can just say as seen on. Okay. And there we go. It's that easy. Now, remember I said this is all one image, and it is a transparent background, so we don't see any of that white space that was on Canva. You could do the same thing and have separate blocks here. So what I mean by that is if I wanted, let me just show you. Let me add a new row. And in this instance, I'm going to make it a 5-column row right here. And so now we have all of these little headings. And now at this point, I would add an image at each one of these places. Okay. Is that making sense what I'm saying? So here, at this point, I just think it's easier to throw it into Canva and then it's just one image. But here again, I would make the image grayscale so that you're not competing, and then you just have to upload all of your images. So I hope that helps. It's just a quick tutorial on how you can create these as seen as, or these expert little banner ads. All right, reach out if you have other questions.